to today's power flow. For today's practice, you don't need any props, just a little space to move. And we're going to start in a seated position on our knees. Really, whatever version of that's comfortable for you. So you might be on the heels, you might be standing on the knees, whatever works for you. We'll all get to standing on the knees in just a moment. Pausing here. Reminder, for today's power flow, we're not going to be moving as fast. It's going to be slower, intentional movements. So giving yourself a little time here, maybe a deep, full breath before we start moving. Take a breath in and out. Lift to standing on the knees, finding a slight engagement in the glutes. Knees are under the hips. Arms reach forward like zombie arms. When you're ready, keep those glutes engaged. Slowly begin to shift back until you feel those quads turn on, activating. Then lift forward. Doing your best here to keep a straight line so you're not sticking out your bum. You're keeping that straight line, letting your shoulders go back first. Come back to standing. Work at your own pace, pausing for a moment when you feel those quads turn on, and then lifting. It's funny, I always feel like I'm leaning all the way back, like I'm almost touching the heels. And really it's like a 4-inch difference, but it is a good one. Keep those glutes engaged. One more round. And then lift back to standing. Hands come under the shoulders. Find tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, pause. Shift to your knuckles rather than your palms pressing into the floor, slightly different wrist engagement. Next inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round the spine. Few more rounds with whatever hand placement you prefer. If your wrists start to get fatigued throughout a practice, knuckles can be a really good way to combat that, also building some strength around those little wrist muscles. Return to a neutral tabletop. Press the hands into the mat if you were taking that fist variation. Tuck the toes if they aren't tucked already. On an inhale, lift the knees to hover, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and lower the knees. Give yourself a moment here to reset. Tuck the toes once again. This time we're only holding for 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't lower. Extend the legs for plank. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to hover. Bend the knees. Don't drop them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower knees to the mat. Sink back to your heels or standing on the knees. Can roll out the wrists here or even just tuck them under the armpits like little chicken wings. Little counter stretch for the wrists. We'll do that hover hold plank situation one more time. Returning to tabletop. Hands under the shoulders. Start here in a strong base. Tuck the toes. Holding for 10 this time. You've got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs for plank. 10, 9, 8, 7. You can always take this with plank on the knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, hips back to the heels. Breathe in and out. Shifting forward to a downward facing dog. Press into both hands. Give yourself a little time here as you pedal out your dog or shift side to side. Bit of movement. On an inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, one-legged plank or three-legged plank, I'm not sure. Breath here. Lift back to three-legged dog, press into both hands. Shift forward, one-legged plank. Breathe in and out. One more, lift back up, pressing that left heel towards the floor. Shift forward to plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that back heel, then right foot back to the mat. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, one-legged plank. Inhale, lift back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, one-legged plank. Inhale, lift back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and back. Left foot back to the mat. Breathe in and out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, pause here. Open the arms for cactus. Exhale, sink the hips, lift the heart for chair. Inhale, hands come to the heart. Exhale, open for cactus. Now you can keep your hands right here. On an inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, root through the feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward folds. Inhale, half lift, flat back, pause. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, chair, hips sink down. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, open for cactus. Hands stay here, squeezing the shoulder blades. Lift the heels, lower back down. Lift the heels, lower back down. Lift the heels, lower back down. Inhale, root through the feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position on the toes. We're here for just a moment. Heels drop to the right, left arm opens to the sky. Now you can always drop that right knee to support you. Next breath, hands to the mat, heels to the left, right arm to the sky. Next breath, hand to the mat. Lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 5 rounds of down dog push-ups. Elbows press out, crown of the head down, then extend. There's 1, 2, let the knees be soft. 3, that was more a reminder to me. 4, and 5. Pause in down dog, breathe in and out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, heels to the right, left arm lifts, maybe right knee lowers. Next breath to center, heels to the left, right arm lifts, maybe left knee lowers. Right hand back to center. Inhale, lower down for chaturanga or the mat. Next breath, lift the heart, up dog or cobra. We'll meet in downward facing dog, hips up and back. 5 round of those down dog push-ups.
Here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky.
Exhale, step it between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale, arms come up to frame the face. Exhale, lower the back knee to hover. We're gonna hold here. If it's shaky, you're doing great. If it's not, you're also doing great. Left arm begins to reach forward. Rotate with the shoulder, left arm reaches back, all the way up towards the sky.
Some nice shoulder mobility.
While we're building strength in that low body, we'll do 5
nice slow circles.
Maybe focusing on the circles helps with that low body. Releasing a little of the focus there. I think I've got one more round. Maybe my focus wasn't that great. Pause next time you're lifted.
Straighten the back leg. Whew.
Hands to the mat. Step right back to down dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between the hands. Low lunge and then lift to crescent. Lowering that back knee to hover. Same rotations here. Right arm reaches forward. Rotate it back. Lift towards the sky. That's 1. Going nice and slow here. That's 2. 3 more. Working at your pace. Keep that back knee hovering. Heading into the last one. I might be speeding up. Woo. Right hand lifts. Straighten the back leg. Hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring left knee to the mat. Keeping that right leg lifted. 5 round of tiger push-ups. Back foot stays lifted. Lower chest towards the floor. Press back up. There's 1. And 2. Elbows stay hugged into the side body. 3. 4. And 5. Keep that back toe tucked. Lift the back leg back to 3-legged dog. Right foot to the floor. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the mat. Lowering down for those tiger push-ups. Lower chin and chest to the floor. Press back up. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. Keep the back toes tucked. Lift that back knee, 3-legged dog. Left foot to the mat. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Take your feet nice and wide. Really wide base here, feet out at 45 degrees. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, begin to sink the hips down for Malasana or Yogi Squat. You might pause here. Maybe hips sink towards the heels. Keep the weight towards the heels and blade edges. Lift back up to Tadasana. Slowly lower back down. Again, remember, we're not trying to get in as many of these squats as possible, but we're working at a nice, slow, intentional pace. Wherever you are, again, that might be here. That is lovely. Maybe you're sinking all the way down. Goal is to keep that chest lifted. We'll do 3 more wherever you are. Nice and slow, enjoying or embracing the process. I think 1 more. And if I added in a bonus one, isn't that fun? Pause when you're lifted. This time, I promise it is the last one. We're sinking down, but we're gonna pause here. Maybe use your hands to find a seat. Coming into boat pose. Heels lift off the mat. Fingertips reach forward. 10 count of boat rotates. Hands to one side, then the other. Here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Pause and center. Slowly lower down to low boat. Heels hover, shoulder blades hover. Lift back to lifted boat. Breathe in and out. Feet plant. Lift back to your malasana. All the way up to that wide Tadasana. Arms reach. Hands to heart. Feet back under the hips. Breathe in and out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hips sink down and back. We're gonna have chair toe taps here. Keeping the front legs bent. Right leg extends long, tap behind you. Back to center.
left leg extends long, tap, back to center.
Keep working at your pace. I'll go through this for a count of 10, but I'm counting time.
Not reps.
Arms stay lifted for a shoulder challenge. Ready for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with hips lowered. Hands to heart. Press into the heels back to Tadasana. Breathe in and out. Inhale, arms reach up. You can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale for the floor or chaturanga. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. 3 rounds of breath here. Pressing into both hands. Hips stay lifted towards the sky. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between the hands, crescent. Inhale, arms frame the face. Back knee hovers. Just 3 rotates this time. Left arm reaches back, meets back up, forward, back, to the sky. Just 1 more. Pause here. Straighten the back leg, adding in some crescent kicks, kicking forward and then back. Here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Hands to the mat. Left hand stays planted. Right arm lifts for a bit of a rotate. Right hand back to the mat. Step back, keeping that right foot hovering. Hold for plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right toes to the mat. Hips up towards the sky. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Low lunge and then lift to crescent. Back knee hovers. 3 rotates, reach forward. Right arm reaches back and to the sky. 2 more. Forward, back, to the sky. Forward, back, to the sky. Lift the back leg, or straighten the back leg, I should say. 10 count of those kicks. Shifting weight forward, then back. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Hands to the mat. Right hand stays planted. Left arm towards the sky. Left hand plants. Step left foot back. Keep it hovering. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes to the mat. Hips towards the sky. Breathe in and out. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Pause here for just a moment, keeping your hips lifted. Lower down to your forearms. Hips stay lifted. Toes begin to walk in, finding dolphin pose. You can stay right here or lift right leg towards the sky. Then drop it back down, gently I should say. Left leg towards the sky. Lower back down. Again, you can hold the pose or add in these slow kicks, for lack of a better term, towards the sky. Giving yourself one more round on each side. Pause in dolphin. Extend the legs long. Breathe in and out. Slowly lower knees to the mat, hips to the mat. Sphinx pose. Awesome. Pull your ears away from the shoulders. Play with taking your feet wider, opening up some space in that low back. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. 2 more rounds at your pace. When you're ready, stay nice and low. Shift back to a child's pose. Knees as wide or as narrow as works for you. I'm gonna bring a little pillow under my forehead, resting my forehead on the back of palms. You can have arms extended or back by your heels. Whatever feels best for you. Few breaths, slowing down your pace of breathing. Slowly begin to lift your upper body out of that shape, coming into your seat, whichever leg you prefer in front. Easy seat here. Tall spine, slight squeeze in the shoulder blades. Right hand comes behind you, left hand outside of that right knee. Breathe into the twist. Tall spine. Looking back towards that right shoulder as much as feels good in the neck. One more breath. Come back to center. Take right hand outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Tall spine. Left shoulder pulls back. Teton still needs attention. Come back to center. Eyes can soften or close. We'll close out our practice from here, but if you'd prefer to shift to a Shavasana or another shape that feels like rest and give yourself time there, go for it. If you're closing out with us, take 5 deep, slow breaths. Feeling the inhale completely fill the torso. Exhale, press out all of that air. Keep going at your pace. Return to your natural rhythm of breath. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up today, honoring your body with movement and with rest, a little rest, allowing that importance to sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Can exhale to prepare. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and Teton today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal day.